Hi everyone, welcome to another digital moment with Serena. In today's video, I'll be talking about some of the requirements you will need to get a teaching job here in the UAE. But remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Stay tuned. Hey. So if you are thinking about getting a teaching job here in the UAE, the first thing you will need to check is your degree, okay? Make sure that your degree matches the field that you want to teach in. So you have to have a teaching degree. Some schools will hire teachers who have degrees in other fields, but they also have a teaching diploma. So if you have a teaching diploma, and then you have a degree in another field, you may get a job here. But I think 90% of the schools expect you to have a teaching degree that matches the area that you want to teach in, okay? The degree has more weight and value here than a master's degree in teaching, trust me. Because I have a master's degree and I'm not getting paid for that, but that's another story. Anyway, number 2 is your years of experience. At least 2 years of experience, okay? You will need at least 2 years of experience to teach here in the UAE. Some schools require less, but most of the schools, majority of the schools, 2 years. And the more years of experience you have, is the more pay you will get, okay? And trust me, here in the Middle East, the degree and your years of service and also nationality determines your salary, okay? But not so much nationality, but it does affect it. And so that's number 3 now, attestation of documents. Okay, so before you arrive in the UAE, you need to get your documents attested. So for my teachers in Jamaica, my teaching friends, first you have to take your documents to the Ministry of Education in Kingston, and then you have to get it stamped and signed there, and then you take it to Ministry of Foreign Affairs to get it attested, okay? Some schools here in the UAE requires that you get your documents attested in the UAE before you arrive here. Yes, when I came in 2017, it was different. I did my documents when I arrived, but teachers that came after me had to get theirs attested outside of the country, okay? Because of the regulating bodies that governs the education system, some of them need the documents uploaded on their system before you can start working here. So number 1, your teaching degree must match the area that you want to teach in. And number 2, at least 2 years of teaching experience. Number 3, document attestation. You must get your documents attested in your home country and also here in the UAE. And you know everything has a price, okay? So you're going to consider that as well. Number 4 is to get a police record, okay? In your home country. Make sure you have a police record of good standing so that, you know, it won't hinder you from getting a job here as well. And number 5, you need some good recommendations from your present school that you're working with and previous schools. It is very important that you have some good recommendations, you know, on your side. Make sure you have recommendations that matches your years of service, okay? That will work wonders for you. And number 6, make sure your travel documents are up to date. Yes, you know, it sounds simple, but it's very important. At least 6 months validity should be on your passport, so it must be valid for at least 6 months or more, okay? Because you don't want to arrive into a new country and then, you know, you have like 2-3 months leave on your passport. You have to be applying for another passport and all of that. So make sure that your travel documents are up to date. And if you have a US visa, that would be good. because it will make booking the tickets and finding a route a lot easier, in my opinion. But if not, don't worry. You still can travel to the UAE if you don't have a US visa. I have friends who have traveled in another area like the European countries to arrive in the UAE. So that's number 6. And how can I leave off food? It's not really a requirement, but if you're going to travel for or being on a flight for at least 16 hours, you're going to need a little munch, man. Yes, so take some snacks, some peanuts, some things from your own country that you like to make the flight a delight or much easier for you. All right, so we have looked at your degree, years of service, attestation of documents, getting a police record, getting some recommendations, and making sure that your travel documents are up to date. Okay, so these are just a few of the requirements that you will need when you're looking for a teaching job here in the UAE. And guys, keep in mind or remember, or if you don't know, you know now, there are 7 Emirates here in the United Arab Emirates, not only Dubai. Okay, 7 Emirates, and all these 7 Emirates offer the same benefits. I know everyone thinking about working in Dubai because, you know, Dubai is Dubai. It's like the place to be right now. But guess what? You can always teach in Abu Dhabi, Al Quwain, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, Ajman, Sharjah. Those are some of the names of the different Emirates here in the UAE. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends, your teacher friends, those who may be interested in teaching here in the UAE. Thank you for joining me with another digital moment with Tarina. See you next time.